Hi, and welcome. I'm Raina, a homemaker and lover of all things nature. And this is Jason, an experienced farmer and seasoned landowner. Together, we are Golden Acres. Join us on this journey here as we learn, grow, and stumble along the way.
Hello, how's everybody doing? My name is Jason and thank you for tuning in again to our garden. As you can see, we have a bunch of boxes right here filled with dirt that's been here for approximately 7 years. Every box is 6 foot by 6 foot and holds approximately 1.5 to 2 yards of dirt. Over the 7-year period that this dirt has been here, that this garden has been here, no chemicals have ever been added to the dirt. We add organic amendments every single year, and the dirt actually gets better with time. And so growing organically is a fantastic way to treat your garden because you don't ever have a salt buildup in the dirt, and you don't ever have a problem with nutrient toxicity, which can build up over time. And that happens when you keep adding a bunch of chemicals, which is essentially a band-aid in your garden and doesn't ever fix the solution, or doesn't ever fix the problem, I should say. You can see that there are a bunch of weeds in every bed. Bam. I mean, they're all over. And so what we've done over the past week, roughly, is come into the garden, pull the weeds, and turn them upside down, and essentially try to till them back in, but gently with our hands. And what that does is it'll take the weeds, pull them out, stop them from growing, and when the dirt is watered at the same time, it'll reactivate the microbes that have been dormant since last year, and it'll get the dirt cooking again. And so what that does is it'll break down the weeds that have taken over your garden and feed back the nutrition that they've taken out of the soil and the nutrition that they've taken out of the air and put it right back into your dirt. And so we try to get this done approximately a month before planting season, give or take a little bit, depending on your season. We had a pretty rough season this past year, and so we were delayed. And we had a ton of weeds in the garden, and so it took a little bit longer than usual. And so we try to keep the dirt watered, the dirt moist. We're actually going to go through here right now and water everything. That way everything stays activated and nothing goes dormant. If the dirt gets dry, what will happen is the microbes will die off and the whole process will get much slower. And like you can see right here, we got a bunch of weeds in the garden. If I dig my hands in the dirt, you can see there's still a good amount of moisture in that soil. So it's holding a lot of moisture down below especially, but the surface is drying out a little bit. It's amazing just how fast this dirt will break down and the weeds will break down. Even about a week ago, these were lush, super thick weeds. Everything that's been exposed underneath the dirt has already been breaking down quite a bit. So I already know the dirt's cooking and the microbes are doing their job. The beautiful thing about growing organically and trying to harness the power of your microbiology in your dirt is that it does the work for you. Whether you're awake, sleeping, no matter what's happening outside, or outside in life, I should say, the microbes are working for you, and so they're your friends. And so if you take care of your microbes, then you're going to have a really lush garden without having to work as hard as what I would say would be like a chemical type grower. And so we always try to focus on taking care of the dirt. If we take care of the dirt takes care of our plants. And so I feel like a lot of people, where they go wrong in a garden is they try to take care of their plants. And so they add Band-Aids on and they go to the store and they try to buy, a nitrogen heavy fertilizer or whatever it may be. And yeah, it may work this season, but over time you'll get a salt toxicity, a salt buildup in your dirt, and it will throw everything off balance. And when the balance gets off, you'll cut off the access to certain nutrients, especially the ones that we all know of, like the NPK ratio, which is the 3 numbers on the front of a bottle: nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. If you start getting out of whack with any of those, or your pH in your dirt gets way off, it actually will close the windows of what your plants can feed on. And so if we try to feed our microbiology and harness all of that, it'll keep a neutral pH, which is 7.0. And I've tested it. All the pH is around 7.0 in every one of these boxes. And it'll keep your plants flourishing. It'll keep that open window so that they have access to all the macronutrients, the NPK ratio, as well as micronutrients, which would be things like copper, boron, magnesium, calcium, that type of thing. And so yeah, that's what we have. And you can see the whole garden is irrigated. We have 2-inch main line coming from up the hill. It's completely a gravity-fed garden. So we have 2-inch main line running underground, and it steps down to 3/4 inch pipe. And so everything has irrigation running straight to the boxes themselves. So all we do is every single year, and we're done growing, we take off the drip irrigation, which is sitting over in the corner, and we make sure everything's cleared out. We pop a 3/4 inch female back onto this 3/4 inch male, and we have a drip system for every single bed. And so that's where we're at. Like I said, we have a little bit later of a start than we usually do, but everything's on point. We have approximately 600 plants that we planted in 220 solo cups. Things are germinating really nicely, and so we're just trying to stay ahead of the curve, keep everything here really nice. That way, in maybe about 2 more weeks, we can start bringing plants up here and planting each bed. Our goal will be to, we haven't figured it out exactly, but maybe do like a row of tomatoes, a row of watermelons, maybe a row of peppers, and so on, and keep everything fairly organized. But we'll figure that out as we go. The beautiful thing about gardening is you don't have to be perfect. Just keep on working and work with Mother Nature. She'll take care of you. We try to harness the powers of nature and try not to do anything too, I want to say maybe smartly. You know, you don't want to overthink it, because Mother Nature's been doing this for a very, very long time, and you're not going to be smarter than her. So work with her, don't work against her. And yeah, hope everyone has a great day.